This personal safety announcement is brought to you by MSUM Public Safety. In the event of an emergency requiring the building to be evacuated, please proceed to the nearest exit. The nearest exit may not be in the direction of your vehicle or destination, but please exit the building through the closest exit and then proceed to your vehicle or destination. Should shelter need to be sought within the building, please proceed in an orderly fashion out the theater doors and proceed to the hallways in the center of the building away from windows and doors. If you require physical assistance, please do notify one of the event staff personnel, and the ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. Welcome to Minnesota State University Moorhead and Hansen Theater. As a courtesy to our graduates, we ask that you silence your cell phones. The university has made special arrangements to have a professional photograph taken of each graduate at the time they cross the stage. You may purchase these at a later date so you can just enjoy the ceremony. Today's music is provided by the Minnesota State University Moorhead Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Benjamin Druffel, Assistant Professor of Music, and the MSUM Chamber Singer under the direction of Dr. Michael Johnson, Assistant Professor of Music. A faculty marshal will lead in each college's graduates. Now, please rise to meet our graduates from the College of Education and Human Services and the College of Science, Health, and the Environment, preceded by our distinguished platform guests and members of our faculty. gives me great pleasure to present the graduates from the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication and the College of Science, Health, and the Environment to you and President Tim Downs. Please, at this time, remove your hats and join me in facing our American flag. MSUM Chamber Singers will lead us in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and please be seated. Before we begin, though, a few words from MSUM Campus Diversity Officer Jared Pigeon.
Well, thank you and greetings all. My name is Jared Pigeon. I use he, him pronouns, and I am charged with creating an inclusive campus for all learners, preparing students for a global world, and moving us towards equitable outcomes. MSUM not only recognizes students' identities, but we strive to celebrate those identities as a fabric of our institution. Today, you will see many forms of identity expression, such as students wearing various stoles and sashes that recognize their academic achievements, their home countries, and their identities that they hold near and dear to their dragon hearts. We are committed to creating a campus community that is diverse, inclusive, and globally aware. The students graduating before you are just that, prepared to lead and succeed in today's society. I will now read our land acknowledgement statement. MSUM acknowledges that it occupies the ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Dakota Sisseton, Wahpeton, and Yanktonai Dakota First Nations. With respect, we honor the elders past and present who have stewarded this land through generations. And we acknowledge that we are on these lands as a demonstration of our respect and understanding of where we are. We will continue to strive towards building a better relationship between our university and the indigenous community. And now, please join me in welcoming President of Minnesota State University Moorhead, Dr. Tim Downs.
Thank you and greetings to all. It is a very special day as we move forward with the commencement for this 2025 December commencement. I'd like to say welcome and congratulations to all of our graduates. A special thanks to the friends and family members who have helped today's graduates achieve their goals. These people are the support network, the very people who supported our graduates during this educational journey. Graduates, this is the day you've been waiting for, the day you've been working so hard for, the day you've dreamed of ever since you first joined the Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragon Learning Community. Today confirms your hard work. It has paid off. It took tenacity. It required you to navigate college, complete countless assignments, write a whole bunch of papers, and tests that you sometimes dreaded, but obviously you survived. All of this now results in your graduation. I'm very thankful for our faculty and staff. They have guided you through these efforts to educate you and support you in this journey. So at this time, I would ask our faculty to please rise and be recognized. And will everyone please join me in thanking our outstanding faculty for their support of these graduates. As an educator, I believe completing a degree at a university is a major accomplishment, one that you should be proud of for the rest of your life. Personally, I congratulate you with the highest amount of respect and excitement for your futures. I also recommend that as you move forward in life, you do so with a sense of confidence. The learning and development you have experienced here at Minnesota State Moorhead prepares you as a young professional, someone who can successfully compete in this world and contribute to the communities where you reside. I am confident in your abilities and know that you can compete with anyone. I'm going to say that twice because I want you to really listen. I am confident in your abilities and know that you can compete with anyone. And I ask you to convince yourself of that. Do not be marginalized. You are bright, you are capable, and you matter. Be sure to show this confidence when you're in the workplace, when you're in your communities, as you move forward in life and develop relationships. People will notice, and you can say, I got all this being a Minnesota State Moorhead graduate. One aspect of your education has been learning to think critically. We ask you to use these life skills to make responsible decisions, sharing your abilities to think critically and ethically, and sharing your insights with others. These skills can facilitate life decisions and actions that lead to ethical choices and choices that focus on things that are important, like equity and social responsibility. I know this aspect of living life is pretty large, but I know you're up to the challenges that life presents to you because of the training and human development you've received at this university. I also know that your time on campus has created many fond memories, and you have many lifelong relationships. Faculty, fellow students, staff members are people that you will cherish, and hopefully you'll keep in contact with some of us for the rest of your lives. We have appreciated having you as a part of our learning community. We know that you'll miss being on campus at Minnesota State Moorhead, and you'll miss the friendships. You have memories, and keep them close to your heart and active in your mind. You've created an experience here that has transformed your lives. We will miss having you on campus. But of course, we are also here to help you if you decide to advance your learning. Learning is a lifelong venture. And if you choose to do so, please reach back to your faculty or any one of our staff and see if we may be of assistance directly, or we can help you find the next step in your journey. Keep in contact with us. Let us know what's happening with your lives and how you're developing and progressing. We really want to know, because you will be our points of pride. And that point of pride we'll share with others and say, yep, another great graduate from Minnesota State Moorhead. Last thing I'll say is, I know that you'll always be a Dragon at heart. And I know that you'll always support the Dragon family. Your Dragon family is very proud of you as our graduates and all you have accomplished to this point. We're also proud of everything that you will do in the future because of the MSUM graduate education you've had. Again, I can only say congratulations. It is an honor for me to serve in this capacity as president of this university and to celebrate with all of you today. We cannot wait to see what you will accomplish next. Go Dragons. Joining me on stage are a number of honored guests. Representing our faculty, Professor Denise Gorsline from the Faculty Association. Representing our students, Ms. Aiden Oakes, Student Senate President. Representing our Foundation Board, Mr. Adam Bernier, Vice President. The Minnesota State College and University system includes Minnesota State U Moorhead, and we're led by Chancellor Scott Olson. The members directly on campus that I'll announce are the people, our administrative team, that keep all the parts moving and make sure that we deliver in a way of excellence and pride. So with that, I'll announce each of their names, and you can give them a round of applause as well. First, Sandy East, Campus Information Officer. Gary Haugo, Vice President for University Advancement and Head of the Foundation. Kayla Kappas, Campus Human Resources Officer. Oki Lee, Interim Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Chad Markison, Director of Athletics. George Tippins, Vice President of Finance Administration. Jason Trainer, Vice President of Enrollment Management and Strategic Initiatives. Erica Biesler Thompson, Interim Executive Director of Student Success. Ellen Fagerstrom, AVP for Academic Affairs. Robert Nava, Dean of Graduate Studies. Kaya Christensen Nelson, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities and our Honors College. Peter Sherman, Dean of Business, Analytics, and Communication. Lee Vigilant, Interim Dean of Education and Human Services. Tom Reburn, Dean of Admissions. Karen Qualley, Executive Director of Library Services and Online Learning. Brenda Norris, Executive Director of Facilities Management. And my colleague that you've already met, Mr. Jared Pigeon, Campus Diversity Officer. Thank you all for the great work that you do. Throughout the auditorium, you'll also see students who are wearing red jackets, and they're assisting with this ceremony. These students are who we call our Dragon Ambassadors, and they represent the university with distinction. To my left, who started the event, is Megan Zeich. She serves as our MC today. She will introduce our graduates as they receive their diplomas. I'm also pleased to introduce again Dr. Oki Lee, Interim Vice President and Provost and Senior Vice Provost of Student Affairs and Academic Affairs. Dr. Lee serves as our Master of Ceremonies today, so I'll turn the mic over to Dr. Lee. Dr. Lee.
Thank you, President Downs. The Minnesota State trustee was going to be Denise Speck. She is unable to join us because of the weather we are experiencing. Denise Speck has served on the Board of Trustees since 2025. She is a licensed elementary educator with 18 years of teaching experience from 1989 to 2007. She worked for 18 years as a labor leader at Education Minnesota, serving as their president from 2013 to 2025, and their secretary-treasurer from 2007 to 2013. Speck's recent board experience includes MN, AFL-CIO, Executive Board, and General Board, AFT Executive Council, Great Lakes Center for Education Research and Practice, and the NEA Member Insurance Trust. President Downs will read Trustee Speck's remarks. President Downs.
Greetings again. I've been called into service. I'm pleased to do so. We're very proud of Trustee Speck because she's also a proud graduate of Minnesota State University Moorhead. So when she was inducted into the Board of Trustees, I sat next to her at the meeting where she told me this, and I said, well, that's pretty awesome because now we have two graduates on the Board of Trustees. So her remarks are as follows. Greetings, graduates. To the proud families and friends, dedicated faculty and staff gathered here today, it is my distinct honor as a trustee of the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities to join you in celebrating the achievements of this Minnesota State Moorhead class of 2025. Today is a truly special day, a celebration of a major accomplishment in your lives. We know that the journey to this accomplishment has not been an easy one. You have certainly faced and overcome many challenges along the way and have pursued your studies while balancing other responsibilities in your life. Hard work, dedication, and perseverance has brought you to this moment, and we're incredibly proud of you. Minnesota State Moorhead is a member of the Minnesota State System, a system of 26 colleges and 7 universities across the state, all united by a mission to be a place of hope and opportunity for every student, no matter who they are or where they come from. We believe that the transformative power of public higher education is more vital than ever because the freedom to learn, to gather, to celebrate, and to explore is essential for developing the leaders of tomorrow. Leaders who will face thorny challenges requiring compassion and understanding. Our colleges and universities play an important role in preparing educated citizens who can effectively engage in dialogue across differences and build communities that are strengthened through pluralism. After all, it is only by honoring our shared humanity that we will be able to build a more just and peaceful world. And we are confident that the foundation you have built here has equipped you well to be leaders in both your careers and your community. Each of you represents hope for a bright and bold future for your families, for your community, for Minnesota, and for our world. Today, we mark not an end, but an exciting commencement, the beginning of the next stage of your life's journey. Your decision to pursue higher education has opened up a door to a whole new world of opportunity. Your dreams are within reach, and we believe in your ability to make a difference in the world. So Minnesota State Moorhead Class of 2025, on behalf of everyone here today that applaud your success, please accept my heartfelt congratulations on this historic achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, President Downs. I'm honored to introduce our commencement speaker, Katie Merrick. Katie Merrick is a communications graduate who launched her career with the Fargo Force hockey team as an intern during her senior year of college. Spent one season with the Force as marketing and community relations manager, and in 2022 was promoted to vice president of business operations, where she leads and supports all departments across the organization. In 2024, Katie led the Fargo Force to the best of ice season in the organization's history, earning the Force the United States Hockey League Award for Organization of the Year by shattering records in overall attendance, ticket revenue, food and beverage, social media, and community involvement. During Katie's 5 seasons with the Force, the team has helped raise over $650,000 for local organizations, such as the Collin Children's Foundation, Hometown Heroes, Sanford Children's Hospital, the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota and Minnesota, and many more. She has represented USHL at the NHL drafts in Nashville, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles. Katie was named David Tyler United States Hockey League Executive of the Year for the 2024-25 season in recognition of her efforts and contributions toward her organization, as voted upon by the league's board of directors, comprised of ownership and team executives. In 2025, Katie was a member of the MSUM Foundation's inaugural 10 Under 10 class, honoring Rising Dragon alumni who have graduated within the last decade and are making a remarkable impact in their early careers. Katie was recognized as an up-and-coming leader and community builder, demonstrating significant achievements and dedication within her profession, organization, and community. Please join me in welcoming Katie.
Hi, everyone. First off, I'd like to thank President Tim Downs, all of you, and the faculty for having me here today. It's truly one of the biggest honors of my life. As I sat down to write this speech, I was at a total loss for what I wanted to say, which, for those who know me, comes as a surprise, as I am not often found as a loss for words. So I did what many people my age do when struck with a problem, and went down a rabbit hole of videos on TikTok and YouTube looking for an answer. But what I've come up with wasn't found in the depths of the internet. I decided instead that I would fall back on the sport I've come to love over the last 5 years, hockey. The first period of a hockey game is all about setting the tone, feeling the other team out. It is the first time after spending all week practicing and watching film that you get to find out if you prepared properly to take on what you're facing. As I prepared to head to college, or for the sake of this analogy, the first period of my journey, I was not prepared at all. I remember sitting at the lunch table with a group of my classmates as we discussed what schools we'd attend, the majors we'd choose, and the careers we'd chase. They rattled off their choices with a confidence that I envied, and as it got to me, one of them said, "Katie, I really can't imagine you doing anything." Now, in that person's defense, I don't think they meant it as quite the insult it seems to be, but it's a statement I've never forgotten, partially because at that point in time, I couldn't imagine myself doing something either. In my first 2 years of college, I switched career paths more times than I can count. I got really into Grey's Anatomy for a while and thought I'd become a doctor until I was thoroughly humbled by calculus. There was a brief period of time where I thought being an author was my calling, thanks to a few really well-written discussion posts, followed by an intro to art class and a really cool professor that led me down the path of being an art teacher, or maybe just the next Picasso. By the time all my indecisiveness stacked up, I found myself at the beginning of my third year of college, still without a plan. But what I learned from my calculus debacle and the thousands of dollars worth of art credits that I didn't need was that pity, self-imposed or otherwise, never helped. There will be times, probably many, that you will fail. Things will go wrong, your plans won't work out, and people will let you down. Or maybe it will just take you until you're a freshman in college to realize that you're truly bad at math. When these failures, big or small, happen, take a moment to really embrace how much it sucks, and then, in the wise words of Ross Geller, pivot. In hockey, people often talk about a player's hockey IQ, which refers to their mental ability to read the game, anticipate plays, and make smart, effective decisions. Like in life, the people with the most success are the ones with the greatest ability to interpret the world around them, anticipate the possible outcomes, and make effective decisions not only when everything is going right, but when everything is going wrong. By the time the second period starts, you're officially in it. You've had some time to figure things out, the game is flowing, and you know of the lay of the land. There's one very important piece to every hockey game that I haven't mentioned, a piece that's been instrumental in my own life: your teammates. An amazing player can be amazing all on their own, but an amazing player with a great team around them is when the real magic happens. It was the people around me, or my teammates, that encouraged me to change my major to communications. I pursued a career in sports because of a speaker in one of Webby's classes. I stayed in Fargo at this job I've come to love because of the people I'm lucky enough to work with every day. The older I get, the more I find that no matter what you're doing, people are what really matter. I'm sure you've spent the past 4 years hearing people say, make connections, grow your network, get your foot in the door. They're right. But some of the most important connections are the ones we make when we're not even trying. In my first season with the Force, I was placing an order for jerseys. I remember receiving an email about a new supplier, so I reached out, we talked on the phone, and they sent some samples. I decided to take a chance, not just because I liked the product, but mostly because I liked the people.
In their first year, as the company brought in $200,000, and we were their only team in the USHL. This year, they'll bring in $3 million and have become the primary jersey distributor in our league with 10 teams and counting. There was no way for me to know that they would reach the level of success they have, and there was no way for them to know that we would be successful either. But I found that when you find the right people, even the ones you don't expect, good things tend to happen. Regardless of how the first and second periods of the game go, once you reach the third, anything goes. It was during my third season of the Force, we had a great team. We were down to the final few games of the regular season, and we were fighting to secure the first Anderson Cup in franchise history. The Lincoln Stars were in town, and it was a game that we knew we could win. After a scoreless first period, the Stars scored late in the second. With 5 minutes left in regulation, the Force tied the game at 1-1. A minute later, we took the lead with 48 seconds left. And with 48 seconds left, we were up 3-1, and I thought we had it in the bag. We had the cup ceremony all planned, hype video made, speeches were written, but the game was not finished. Lincoln scored 5 seconds later to make it 3-2, and then, with 1 second left in regulation, they tied the game to take it to overtime, which they then went on to win 27 seconds later. We all learned an important lesson during that third period. No matter what happens during the rest of the game, it's never too late for a comeback. One of my favorite terms in hockey is puck luck. It refers to a team or a player who's getting fortunate bounces and deflections. Things are just going their way. And that late April game in 2023, Lincoln had all the puck luck. There will be times throughout your life where you get all the bounces, and there will be times that you don't. But the tricky thing to remember about luck is you may not be able to control it, but you can influence it. The AI overview on Google says that luck is a mix of random chance, perception, and preparation, and that preparation piece is key. As you begin on your career paths and achieve amazing things, don't forget that you've earned every bit of your success. You might have gotten a few bounces along the way, but without your hard work and preparation, that puck luck might have just passed you by. As I was going down my YouTube rabbit hole of celebrity commencement speeches, I found that people often use the phrase, "as you go out into the world," to conclude their message. But I will not be using that here today, because class of 2025, you're already in it. In the years it's taken you to earn this degree, you have all lived through major world events, like natural disasters, a global pandemic, and political turmoil, just to name a few. In fact, my dad fondly refers to the past few years as being a big shitstorm. You've lived through all this while taking classes, working part-time jobs, staying up late doing homework, and trying to have a social life. So instead, I'll say, as you continue in this world, remember, pivot, don't panic, trust your team, and it's not just luck. You've earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie, for that inspiring speech. Members of the audience, you will notice colored ribbons, pins, and stoles distinguishing some of today's graduates. These are symbols of outstanding academic accomplishments or other affiliations and activities. Some graduates are wearing honor cords, which signify high academic achievement. Cum laude graduates are wearing white honor cords. Will our cum laude graduates stand and be recognized? Magna cum laude graduates are wearing red honor cords. Will our magna cum laude graduates stand and be recognized? Our summa cum laude graduates are wearing red and white honor cords. Will our summa cum laude graduates stand and be recognized? Our honors program graduates are wearing a gold star. Will our honors program graduates stand and be recognized? We don't have anyone, okay. We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize both those in the audience and those graduating today who at some point in their lives have either served in the armed forces or await fulfillment of military duties. Will our graduates who have participated in military service please stand and be recognized? Not today. If you are a spouse or dependent of a member of our military active or retired, please stand and be recognized. Now, will the members of the audience or members of the faculty who have engaged in military service please stand and be recognized? On behalf of the university, I thank you. Now, in demonstration of our core values of grit, humility, and heart, will those members of the audience, members of the faculty, or members of today's graduating class who are first in their families to graduate from college, please stand and be recognized. And finally, will those members of the audience or members of the faculty who are MSUM alumni please stand and be recognized? It is inspiring to see so many MSUM alumni and friends who are transforming our world. Today's student commencement speaker was nominated by the dean of their college and recognized for excellence. Today, our student speaker is Paige Eckerson. Paige Eckerson is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biology, with an emphasis in cellular and medical biology, and minors in public health and ecology and evolutionary biology. During her time at MSUM, she founded the student chapter of the American Society for Microbiology at MSUM and served as the president of the Microbiology Club. Paige has been an engaged leader and educator on campus. She served on the Dean's Student Advisory Board, worked as a learning assistant for both microbiology and cell biology, and contributed to the microbiome pathogenesis lab as a student lab manager, with her most recent research presented at Autumn Immunology Conference. She also worked with ImmunoReach, a community of practice focused on fostering immune literacy, and is currently preparing a manuscript for publication with Dr. Sumali Pendy. In addition, Paige completed a research project in the Geospatial Ecology Lab, which was presented at the National Wildlife Society Conference. After graduation, she plans to work as a pathology technician at Sanford Health before applying to Loma Linda University in California. Please join me in welcoming Paige.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, faculty, distinguished guests, family, and friends. It is such an honor to stand here today, representing the class of 2025. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to thank the people who helped make this day possible. First, our professors who challenged and inspired us, our families and friends who supported us through late nights and early mornings, and this incredible institution that has given us a place to learn, grow, and discover who we are meant to become. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Paige Ackerson, and I'm graduating with a degree in biology with an emphasis in medical and cellular biology. During my time here at Minnesota State Moorhead, I had the privilege of being a part of the College of Science, Health, and the Environment, a place filled with curiosity, hands-on learning, and a passion for understanding the world around us. It feels like just yesterday, we were wide-eyed freshmen trying to find the right classroom, the people we mesh with, and maybe even ourselves. We've all shared moments of uncertainty, the first exam that humbled us, the group project that tested our patience, and the long nights spent wondering how on earth we'd get everything done. But we've also shared laughter in the hallways of Langseth and Bridges, early morning coffee runs to 20 below before labs, and the thrill of finally mastering something that once felt impossibly out of reach. For me, one of those out-of-reach instances was the entirety of organic chemistry, a class that humbled and challenged me, and many of us, but it ultimately reshaped our approach to studying, time management, and problem solving. Aside from teaching us mechanisms and synthesis design, it also taught us attention to detail, perseverance, and the importance of struggling through something until it finally makes sense. It served as a reminder that growth doesn't just happen in lectures or labs. It happens when we step outside of our comfort zones and discover what we're capable of. And today, all of that hard work has brought us here. The graduates of the College of Science, Health, and the Environment and the College of Education and Human Services at Minnesota State Moorhead. Together, we've accomplished a lot. From long hours spent in the lab running experiments and analyzing data, to clinical, classroom, and field experiences that prepared us to serve our communities, to research that pushed the boundaries of what we thought we could do. We have shown what it means to be dragons, dedicated to discovery and impact. Across our programs, we celebrated breakthroughs in environmental science, biology, chemistry, geology, education, and physics, while preparing future health professionals to serve the Fargo-Moorhead community. Many of us brought learning into action by designing lesson plans, supporting diverse learners, and helping increase literacy in Moorhead elementary schools. Others contributed through service and advocacy by interning with organizations like Churches United, exploring restorative justice through conferences, and supporting families through MSUM's Speech and Hearing Clinic. By building bridges across science, health, education, and community practice, we ensured that what we learned here truly makes a difference beyond campus. But we couldn't have done this by ourselves. To our families and friends, thank you for believing in us, even when we didn't always believe in ourselves. Thank you for the pep talks, the support, and for answering the phone just so we could rant about that one assignment, no matter how late it was. To our professors, advisors, and staff, thank you for challenging us, guiding us, and helping us grow into the scholars and professionals we are today, and into the future teachers, clinicians, social workers, and healthcare practitioners that we will be. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for the camaraderie, the encouragement, and the sense of belonging that made this journey unforgettable. I'll never forget the time we spent in the lab babysitting cells, the abstracts for conferences that we waited until 2 hours before to write, and the excitement of Organic Chemistry 2 Lab. You've been study partners, lab mates, teammates, and friends that I'll carry with me long after we leave this campus. If there's one lesson MSUM has taught us, it's that growth happens when we lean into challenge. Some of our most defining moments weren't the easy ones. They were the times we chose to keep going, even when we weren't sure we could. They were the moments we learned to ask questions, to think differently, and to trust our friends. And as we step into the next chapter, let's take that spirit with us. Let's be bold enough to take risks, curious enough to keep learning, and brave enough to fail and try again. The world needs scientists, health professionals, researchers, educators, and innovators. We are ready to be those people. Let's use what we've learned here, not just to build careers, but to build communities. Let's make space for others, lift each other up, and lead with empathy and integrity. The degree we receive today isn't an ending, but a foundation for lifelong learning and growth. So stay connected, stay curious, and wherever life takes you, remember that MSUM shaped us with 3 things that will stay with us forever: grit, humility, and heart. It was grit that pushed us through long nights in the lab and every challenge we thought we couldn't overcome. It was humility that reminded us we're always learning from our professors, from each other, and from every experience that didn't go how we expected. And it was heart, the MSUM kind, that kept us grounded in community, compassion, and connection. These are the qualities this university instilled in us, and they will continue to guide us as we step into the world. To our families, mentors, and friends, thank you again for walking this journey with us. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. We did it. As we take our next steps forward, I'll leave you with this quote by Dr. Jane Goodall. You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Let's go make a difference together. Thank you.
Thank you, Paige. Excellent words. We can tell that you have a bright future because you've learned to challenge yourself every day. So thank you and best of wishes. Also like to thank Katie for her great remarks. We're proud of you as a graduate and an ambassador to Minnesota State University Moorhead and the community and the region. Now our official commencement recognition begins. Graduates will be invited to the stage by student ambassadors and led by faculty marshals. Each graduate will be introduced as they walk across the stage and receive their diplomas, and they will receive congratulations from both me and Ms. Oakes. All students have met the requirements for graduation are listed in the program. However, student names of students graduating in absentia will not be read. All degrees granted today will be conferred through the deans of their respective colleges. Please hold your applause until all the candidates for each college have been presented. Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee Vigilant, Interim Dean of Education and Human Services, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Vigilant.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Human Services please rise and move to the stage? President Downs, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Education and Human Services. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
Faculty Marshal Nandita Bezbura, College of Education and Human Services. Abby Jane Ockery, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Afton Ockery, Bachelor of Science, Speech, Language, Hearing Science, summa cum laude. Summer Audette, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice. Peyton Backus, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Kaylee Belka, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Bowe, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. Emma Marie Brandt, Bachelor of Social Work. Autumn Ray Cardinal, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice. Alicia Marie Carlson, Bachelor of Science, Speech, Language, Hearing Science, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Chantry, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Dale, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, summa cum laude. Haley Joan Ehlers, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, cum laude. Haley Lorraine Erickson, Bachelor of Social Work. Teresa Ethan, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, summa cum laude. Jasmine Denise Gartner, Bachelor of Art, Criminal Justice. Miramar Gala, Bachelor of Social Work. Tarja Mackay Jensi, Associate of Arts and Bachelor of Art, Liberal Arts, Criminal Justice. Mackenzie Jo Halverson, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, summa cum laude. Ashley Viola Ham, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Kada Ann Haugen, Bachelor of Social Work. Alyssa May Hardy, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, cum laude. Jacob Jeffrey Johansson, Bachelor of Art, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Evelyn Kenkel, Bachelor of Social Work, magna cum laude. Harris Lottie, Bachelor of Social Work. Amanda Marie Lanter, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education. Cade Clifford Larson, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education. Zoe Lee, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Libby Ann Lorenz, Bachelor of Science, Speech, Language, Hearing Science, cum laude. Reagan Christine Maas, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. Emma Rose Mann, Bachelor of Social Work. Ella Grace Martz, Bachelor of Science, Speech, Language, Hearing Science, magna cum laude. Abby Miller, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Austin Ray Mueller, Bachelor of Social Work. Jasmine Don Norberg, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. Rayan Ray Oman Zastri, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, Spanish. Nasil Aiden Osman, cum laude. Brenna Reiser, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Inclusive Education, summa cum laude. Kendra Lynn Rosen Imhold, Bachelor of Social Work, summa cum laude. J.C. Stakovich, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice and Psychology. Riley McKenna Truslow, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Bryn Noel Wright, Bachelor Arts of Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Maya Lynn Young, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice Sociology. Paige Lynn Ackerson, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Faculty Marshal Nandita Bezbura, College of Education and Human Services.
Dr. Lisa Nora, College of Science, Health, and the Environment Dean, was not able to travel in. She lives out in the country. So Dean Kaya Christensen Nelson will substitute her. So Dean Christensen Nelson.
Will the candidates for the degrees in Science, Health, and the Environment please rise and make their way to the stage? President Downs, it is my privilege to present the candidates for the degrees in Science, Health, and the Environment. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
Kitra Lynn Barros, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Hogan Oscar Burgany, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Kylie Patricia Borwidge, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, summa cum laude. Brooklyn Catherine Ann Broderick, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Estelle Sakina Buhandwa, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Jenna Lynn Downey, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Foster Afokwa Free Mingpong, Bachelor of Arts, Biology. Tiana Gu, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science, cum laude. Tate Gustafson, Bachelor of Science, Engineering Physics, summa cum laude. Avery Margaret Heyman, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Bassam Seti Khabib, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Grayson Holtz, Bachelor of Science, Geosciences, Sustainability, magna cum laude. Chelsea Lee Isaacson, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Elia Rose Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry Education, Math Education, magna cum laude. Bo James Lee Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Rama Tulai Karmara, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Jacob Dean Karsten, Bachelor of Science, Engineering Physics, magna cum laude. Adams Kaprop Kipchumba, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Madeline Koner, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, LIAD, Health Management and Leadership, summa cum laude. Tate Ludiser, Exercise Science. Willa Larson, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Dana Lee Larson, Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, LIAD, Health Management and Leadership. Michael Eugene Larson, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, summa cum laude. Brianna Rose Lesterberg, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Taya Mardich, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science, magna cum laude. Patricia Ladine Dela Cruz Mendoza, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, summa cum laude. Caleb Marcel Munger, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science. Kylie Sue Nay, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, summa cum laude. Peyton Elizabeth Olson, Bachelor of Arts, Biology. Brennan Lee Olthoff, Bachelor of Science, Physics Education, Math Education. Allie Peters, Bachelor of Science, Earth Science Education. Noelle Cassidy Fow, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology, magna cum laude. Alexandria Pixley, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science, cum laude. Anton Charles Rotelli, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Oli Robert Sandry, Bachelor of Science, Health Education, Physical Education. Theodora Manria Sass, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, cum laude. Anna Therese Sethry, Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology. Taylor Elizabeth Shelsted, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science, summa cum laude. Megan Rianne Smith, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science, cum laude. Anna Marie Stakowski, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Sunen, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Bethany Lane Turnus, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Samantha Mary Jean Toso, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science. Anthony Richard Bankensy, Bachelor of Science, Earth Science Education, Life Science Education. Megan Van Vlenderen, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude. Kayla Walton, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Jean Hua Ju, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Abigail Jeruto Kipyator, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Zawadi Kibas, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, magna cum laude. Fred Atutai Narabo, Bachelor of Science, Nursing, summa cum laude. Faculty Marshal Dr. J. Albrecht, College of Science, Health, and the Environment.
Outstanding. At this time, I ask the winter 2025 graduates to please stand. As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by the virtue and authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State College and Universities, I confer upon you the degrees as appropriate with all the rights and privileges that pertaining thereto. Last test, I ask the graduates to please move your tassel from your right to left. This is a ritual that confirms you are now a graduate. Let's congratulate them. And now, graduates, I would like to invite you to turn and applaud your parents, family, and friends who have supported you through the years. As we celebrate your transition from student to graduate, we also pay tribute to the traditions of our past through the Minnesota State Moorhead alma mater. Please join us for a reception following the ceremony in the Comstock Memorial Union. Graduates and guests, please rise and join the MSUM Chamber Singers in singing the Minnesota State University Moorhead alma mater, which is printed on the back cover of your commencement program. Thank you.
Where flows the river through prairies to the valley north, seekers of truth built a place of light and liberty, that from its portals their sons and daughters might go forth throughout the nations, till the truth be spread that sets us free. Hail, MSU Moorhead, to thee, with love and loyalty, we pass the torch from the past to the future bright. Hail, hail, alma mater, answering ever to our country's call, ever changing, ever constant, ever true, our alma mater.
Students, faculty members, and platform party, please remain standing for the recessional, and members of the audience, you may be seated until the recessional is concluded. Today's ceremony is now concluded. Congratulations to one and all.